Hello everyone, Kevin Oviello here, and I'm coming at you with part 2 of our Dream It, Believe It, and Achieve It series. So this one is Believe It, okay? So here's what's gonna happen. We have to make sure, or our child, we have to see through our child's eyes, they have to make sure they believe in themselves. So the first thing right off the bat, they're gonna have to get over the fear of failing. Plain and simple. They're too worried about doing a mistake, or they're too worried about it's not going to come out perfect. Listen, making these videos that I'm making, I probably had it done about 10 times, but I still had to have a yes, I can attitude to complete the video series. And I'm on there. I'm on part 2. I got one more to go on this series, right? But seriously, they have to believe in themselves that they can do it. They have to believe and understand that there's going to be days it's going to go fantastic, on top of the world, feel like you accomplished everything. There's going to be days that you feel like nothing's going on. As parents, we have to make sure we're there for their ups and their downs. Look for the advice, they have the child look for us for advice, but not to push too much on them, because we have to make them experience it themselves. If we do every single little thing for them because we want their world to be perfect, and all of a sudden we can't be there for their world to be perfect, boom! All of a sudden now, I can't do it, I don't want to do it, I'm horrible at it. They've got to make sure, we have to make sure that we don't over pursue it or don't go over too far, right? Because we want to make sure that they have that great success. They have to feel it inside of themselves that, yes, this is what I want, okay? I'm going about it this way, and I'm going to make sure it happens. I also have to know what's going to happen if there's some part of it doesn't go the way I want. I used to play hockey when I was a kid, and I used to be a goalie. And I used to get over giving up goals, I had to say, okay, there's no possible way I can get a shutout in every game. My goal would always try to, right? But I have to understand is I have to make the next save. That was my goal. If I let up a goal, the next shot on net on me, I had to make sure I saved it. And that was my mentality when I played it, so I could play that position, right? Or I knew that we weren't going to win every game, but the next game we had to try a little bit harder, right? We have to try our very best. They have to try their very best. If they try their very best, is it really a failure? That's the situation. We have to make sure that they understand that it's okay. You're going to fail, but believe in yourself that you're going to get it right. You might be, make 1,000 mistakes, right? But then you make that one great non-mistake, and it creates a success right there. So with that understanding, we have to make sure that they believe in themselves first, right? Then they have to believe in what they're going to do. What is the area of success they want to be in, right? Are they going to go that college route? Are they going to go online courses? Are they going to do that trade, right? Are they going to work in this type of field? Are they going to do it, be an intern for a little bit, and not making any money and success, They also have to know that after that, if they do take college, that there's no instant gratification that they're going to get a job that help pay back all that debt. They have to understand that. They have to believe in themselves that eventually they will be able to have success. Not now, but down the road, right? It's the future plan, not just the, what have you done for me lately? I need to know it now. Now, you can have that mentality, but sometimes it's a crash and burn mentality, right? So they got to have that gut sense of a good feeling that, you know what? I can do this. Yes, I can. I'm going to be able to be so successful that I'm going to make sure that I'm able to go through the hard times and enjoy the good times, right? But really learn from those bad times too as well, which is really a great idea to have a mentality for your child. So that's where we got to make sure they believe it. You can't force it on them, parents. You can't point the finger at them and tell them they're doing nothing, they're useless, they're going to amount to anything, because they're not going to believe it. They always say people's fear comes from one individual that always, created that fear on them, right? That ridicule, that second guessing, I don't know, you think you want to do that, Instead of letting them experience for themselves what they can really accomplish. And it might be baby steps. You know, listen, our goal is to get them from being an infant to, you know, off to the real life scenario, right? It's our responsibility. That's what I feel, right? We're the biggest influencers, not sports athletes, not actors and actresses, not someone that's on TikTok or anything. Those aren't the people that are really influencing. That's the 15 minutes of fame stuff, right? That goes away, they wish it, then they look at it and say, wow, and not realize how much work it really is. So they got to make sure that they believe in themselves, right? Well, how do they believe in themselves even more? They've got to seek the knowledge. The knowledge. You got to make sure that they understand that in order to believe it, you got to be knowledgeable about it. You got to know. The internet and researching the internet is the greatest tool that's been created in a long time. Knowing as much information as possible to whatever you want to be and how you want to be it, it's at their fingertips. They have a control. They control their own destiny. But they have to believe in it, right? Second guessing themselves, yes, of course, that's a second nature thing that we all second guess ourselves. But still, we want to make sure that they're always in tune with themselves, being at their best, trying their best, understanding they're going to fail, but as long as they learn from their failure, they're going to have great success, okay? So this is part 2, believe it. They've got to believe it, and we've got to make sure that we understand where they're coming from so they can believe it. All right, everyone, make it a great day. I'll see you in part 3.